Alright, what's going on gamers, and welcome to the first Wonderlands Redux video on the channel. Now before we get into this video, I first want to thank everybody for jumping into Redux. We are currently at over 5,000 unique downloads, which means 5,000 individual people have played Redux, or at least tried to play Redux. So thank you for that, and if you want help on installing Redux, or you have any bugs to report or feedback, please join our Discord, link in the description. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a trick which I get asked a lot about on my stream because people think it's a bug, and while it technically is, it's actually a permanent feature of the mod, and it's called super dashing. Super dashing is essentially a speedrun strat with the new dashing mechanic in Redux, which allows you to get further in maps faster, and it's pretty easy to do. It's not a hard concept, but I want to run you guys through it to just kind of teach you how it's done. Now before we learn how to super dash, you first need to know how to do a normal dash, and all you have to do for this in Redux is jump and hit the crouch button, and it will either send you in a random direction or in whichever direction you are moving. So if I move backwards and jump and do a dash here, it's going to send me backwards. If I move to the left when I do it, it will send me to the left, and so on and so forth. Now that you know how to dash, let's learn the concept of super dashing. So super dashing happens when you dash into any sloped surface in the game. So it could be this roof, it could be this rock right here. So long as you hit the slope of a surface in the mod with a dash and you time it correctly, it will send you extremely far. Now there are some spots which is going to work better than most, but the easiest place to test this is going to be somewhere here like Snoring Valley with these rooftops, or you can go to the Chaos Chamber because it has a rounded staircase. So in order to pull off a super dash, and making sure that you are close to the sloped surface of your choice, you just jump and dash into it. You really want to make sure that you're not dashing and ending your dash too soon, because if you are, it's going to look like this and you'll get less of a super dash. But if you time it correctly and you dash close enough to the slope, you'll get a much further one, which will allow you to go even further in the world. It's pretty rough to get down at first, but once you know how to do it, you can pull off some insane skips like you saw there. It is a very, very fun thing to do, and also if you're a speedrunner, this is a great way to get around the maps faster. Now you're probably wondering, why am I teaching you how to super dash? Why is this useful? Well, first and foremost, there is many places in this game where you don't want to spend forever crossing the map, especially after you save quit, and one of them is respawnable bosses. As we can see on the map, over here is a respawnable boss, and it's fairly far away from me right now, but there's actually a really cool skip you can do if you're good at super dashing, where you'll skip over this mushroom, and if you look at this rock right here, you'll be aiming to do a super dash and go through the center of these two mushrooms here. And if you pull it off, it will skip you straight to the boss. Holy shit, I did that first try. Please leave a like on the video. So not only is there cool skips like that, but there are also just cool ones in general. Like for example, over there is a very far distance, but if you hit a super dash correctly off the roof of this hut, there's no way I'm hitting this one first try, you can, oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. That works. I got it. You can skip basically that entire section there without having to run across. And you can do this with most things, again, that have a slope, just to get cool skips done. And unfortunately, if you jump too early after you do your super dash, it's going to cancel it. So you really want to make sure that when you're doing this, as soon as you dash off of the surface, you're not doing a jump. Because if you do, it's going to cancel your momentum out. You just want to let it ride the wave and then jump. If you do the opposite and you jump as soon as you hit the super dash, you're going to see, if I do it here, you're going to lose all of your momentum really easy. You're not going to go far at all. So you want to give trust and faith into the super dash gods and just let it send you. And if you do it right or wrong like I did, then you'll get different results. Again, if you want a good place to test out this mechanic, a nice one for me is always Snoring Valley with the rooftops, or you can come to the Chaos Chamber, which is really easy because it has this staircase in the middle, and I don't think it could be any easier to test it out here because you literally just do one jump and dash, and it really just teaches you the basics of this. Extremely easy. Unfortunately, you can't go as far as you maybe could in Snoring, but if you're just trying to get the mechanic down of timing your dash, this is a good way to do so. And again, dashing, or rather super dashing, was not intended. This was actually a bug that we had early in development, but we decided to leave it in because it adds a lot of almost skill to the movement system in Redux and allows speedrunners in particular to get around maps a lot faster, which is always handy for new playthroughs and such. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video on Wonderlands Redux. If you guys want to see more videos on the mod, let me know what things you want to see me cover. I'm not going to cover too many things because I want other people to discover them and I don't just want to like spoil stuff. But if there are specific things you want to see me cover, then do let me know and I'll try my best to get into those. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you all in the next one.